Now we here, now we here. Now we here, now we here. Now we here, now we here. Now we here, now we here.
Hello and welcome. I am Laon, a certified life coach and addiction recovery coach, here to teach you manifestation so then you can manifest the life of your dreams. If you are new here, please check out the Dropbox below so then you can work with me one-on-one if that's something that you're looking for, and or custom affirmations. All of that is on my website, so go check it out. If you could do me the favor of hitting that subscribe button along with the bell icon, that way you're notified every time that I post new videos, and hit that thumbs up button if this video does inspire you. Today we are going to get a little aggressive, okay? We're going to say some stuff from the heart. We're going to be completely honest and truthful and blunt with each other right now, okay? I might say some things that you don't want to hear, but the reason why you don't want to hear it is because it's resonating with you. It's true for you, and it's a wake-up call. So, obviously, you have seen, I'm sure, in the community, you have seen these videos talking about, if you're having a bad day, if you're spiraling, and kind of like a pump you up kind of video, or a I sympathize with you kind of video. My approach is a little different, okay? I'll sympathize with you the first time, but then afterwards, we're getting tough. We're getting game face on. You're getting an actual coach. So the same way that you see coaches in like sports teams yelling at their players and like pushing them to be better, to do better, to think better, that's my approach with coaching. Not that I'm rude, not that I'm mean, not that I'm disrespectful. So don't get me wrong on that, but I'm going to be a little aggressive. We're going to call it out. Okay, so stay tuned for this entire video. So I've noticed on TikTok and on YouTube Shorts, Instagram, people in my life, it's all over the place. This place of fear, this place of depression, this place of victim mentality, this place of woe is me, this place of complaining but not changing. And it's how we were conditioned, right? Prior to manifestation, prior to understanding that everyone is us pushed out, prior to knowing that we are in control, that our personal reality is coming from us and things aren't happening to us, prior to knowing all of that, all that humanity has ever done is bitch, moan, and complain. I know for me, personally, been through it, done it, been on the brink of thinking suicidal thoughts, been on the brink of anxiety and depression to where I'm not leaving my bed, been on the path of losing my job and losing everything. Done it, lived it. Did it get me anywhere? No. What were my thoughts then? Well, they were shit. I was thinking thoughts about how much I hate life, how unfair life is, how people hurt me, how I'm always the nice guy and I always get hurt, how nobody's there for me, nobody supports me, nobody backs me up, how I'm always cheated, I'm always left, everyone abandons me, but I always got their back. No one's ever there, right? It was all thoughts like that. Or thoughts about money of course, that person can be rich, but I can't do it. Of course that person got the job, but God forbid they hire me. Of course that person got the raise, but God forbid I did. Like, they're no better than me, but fuck it. Why not just give them the money? Shit thoughts, dude. Shit thoughts. I lived that life. I get it. I know what it's like to fucking complain. I know how easy it is to fucking complain. But if you think about it from this mentality, this mindset, that's what it all comes down to, is mindset and perception. That's like saying, I want to lose weight, but I'm going to continue to not go to the gym. I'm going to continue to eat fast food and junk and then expect results. You are feeding your mind garbage, so guess what you're going to experience? More garbage. More things to complain about. More ways that life is letting you down. That's all, right? So to actually have a change in us, we have to have a change in our mind and start feeding ourselves more positive thoughts. And yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. Just like when you first start going to the gym and you're weighing 300-400 pounds and you haven't lifted a weight or even walked a mile in how many years? guess what? Your body's going to be sore after a little bit of exercise, or your taste buds are going to be a little bit unhappy if you went from savory food like freaking McDonald's, the pleasure food, compared to a salad. Okay? Yeah, it's going to be a little uncomfortable. The same happens with your thoughts. It's going to be a little rocky, a little uncomfortable. You might have old memories come up. You might have intrusive thoughts of like negativity coming up. But it's our job, regardless, to wake up and be new self. The same way when you're trying to lose weight, it's our job to continue to, even if we don't want to, even if we're tired, to eat the salad, to eat the fruits and the vegetables, to, exercise every single day, regardless of how sore our body is. It's our job to continue to do these things so then we can see results. Okay? And I'm saying from like a unconscious point of view, because obviously we know you don't have to do these things to lose weight, right? We can just use mindset. But just for this understanding, right? We feed our mind healthier thoughts. And even if it gets uncomfortable, even if our mind tells us no, and all the reasons why we should stop, just like our mind does at the gym, all the reasons why, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I smell, oh my God, my muscles hurt, and we don't need to do legs today. No, we don't need to walk on the treadmill. I think I did enough. The same way that you experience that resistance is the same that we need to apply for manifesting love. And those thoughts come in but yeah, they're with third party and they chose someone over me, and I'm probably never going to get them back, and I'm blocked, and they don't even know me. They don't even look at me. Again, instead of feeding into those thoughts and those stories, it's being disciplined and saying, no, fuck it. You know what? I'm going to push myself right now. I'm going to be new self. I'm going to decide none of that shit fucking matters because I'm new self. And maybe even explaining all the ways that you love yourself. Right? That's all that we have to do, is stop feeding the negativity in our mind. And okay, maybe emotions come up. Maybe you're manifesting money or business and you're spending a lot more than you could probably afford at the moment. Or your credit cards are maxed out and you have these emotions of panic, of worry, of stress. Okay. Again, that's one way we could handle it. We could sit there and complain to our friends, I don't have money to go out. We can sit there and complain and say, oh my God, I have to pay this bill and I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill. And, all of these corporations, they're making millions, but I'm over here struggling. We can have that self-talk, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That got you somewhere, right? Yeah, it got you down the path where you don't want to be, right? So clearly we need to do something different to have different results. So instead of thinking that way when a bill comes up or, money's getting tight or the credit cards are maxed out, go into what we do want. Feed our mind something healthy. Well, I know that it's going to be taken care of because I'm new self who is extremely rich. I know that the bills might be piling up, but that is okay because they're going to get completely paid off. I know that the credit card might be maxed out right now, but it's going to get paid off, zeroed out. I'm not going to have anything to worry about. This is temporary uncomfortability, and it's going to go because I'm new self. I'm deciding to be wealthy. I'm deciding to be rich. I'm deciding to be a millionaire. I'm deciding that my business is successful. Yeah, maybe I didn't have any clients this month or customers this month. That's okay because this upcoming month, this is all going to change and I'm going to be overwhelmed, flooded with customers and sales or clients. It's flipping it to what you do want. And I don't mean flipping like every time that the thought pops up in your head, oh my God, I thought that thought. I can't think that thought. No, it's making that decision and returning to that decision. Instead of feeding the fire, you can look and notice that there's a fire burning, but allow it to burn out. Stop adding wood onto it, right? And the way that we don't add wood onto it is by not spiraling because we had that thought, not fearing that thought, not fearing that, fearing that emotion, that sensation in our body, that tenseness, that panic, that worry, not feeding it, just allowing it to be there, recognizing, okay, yeah, there's a fire burning. It will smolder out. I'm going to go do something that makes me happy. I'm going to go do something to where it's prioritizing me because it feels good. That's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to go maybe play in my imagination and maybe play pretend in my mind that I'm rich, that I have my partner, that I'm in love with life and everything's going good. I'm going to do that instead because it feels better than to continue to watch this fire take over and burn everything. Instead, I'm letting it smolder out. Okay, I acknowledge you. I see you burning. That's okay. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to start building a whole new kingdom. So this fire, it can burn down my old life. Don't fucking care. Because I'm building a kingdom over here with palaces and everything that I've ever wanted. That's what I'm doing over here. So my focus is going to be over here and not on this burnt up old me. Fuck it. Okay? That's what we need to do. If you want things to change in your life, you must be the change. It comes down to your mindset. Who cares how you're feeling? Who cares about the intrusive thoughts? Continue to decide, I don't fucking care. I'm going to change. My life is going to change. I don't want to live that life anymore. I want to live this one instead. That's all that we have to do. So wake the fuck up and do it. Right? Wake up. Be real with yourself. Be authentic with yourself. Are you stewing in shit? Are you fearing what's manifesting? Are you fearing the opposite coming up? Are you fearing your thoughts, your emotions? Or are you just letting them be, knowing that it's temporary, they're going to go away? The same when you go to the gym and you work out and your body's extremely sore afterwards. Do you fear that? Like, oh my God, that means my limb is going to fall off. No. You just let it be. Maybe you take a hot bath and relax. Maybe you soak your feet. But you don't panic, you don't worry, you just let the body relax and do what it needs to do. And then carry on with your day. Same thing. Same thing with manifestation. Same thing with anything that you are desiring. It might be a little uncomfortable. Okay? Well, relax yourself through it. You have anxiety coming up? Do some breath work. Do something that switches your awareness. Maybe take a cold shower. That really stimulates. Or hold ice. I remember when I had anxiety really bad, you touch something extremely cold and it breaks that tension, that panic, right? Because there's stimulation. So do something, right? Go outside. Go for a walk. That always helped my anxiety. Meditate. Okay, maybe your mind is racing. Come up with something. Break the habit of being that old shit self and decide to be new self. How would new self handle anxiety? What would it be like to not have anxiety? How would new self handle depression? What would it be like to not have depression? Fill your day up with things that you enjoy. Even if it's just putting puzzle pieces together and make it a puzzle. Maybe it's coloring in a coloring book. That's the only mental capacity that you have for that day. Because you're drained. You're exhausted from your reality. You're exhausted from these thoughts. You're exhausted from manifesting. Well, do something that relaxes you. Do something that calms you down. It's simple shit, guys. It's simple stuff. So, again, this isn't to attack anybody. This is to wake you up. This is to light that fire under your ass and realize it's simple. It is simple. It's your mind. It's your perception. If we continue to focus on all the things that are going wrong, all the emotions that we don't want, all the thoughts that we don't want, all the memories that we don't want to remember anymore, all we are going to continue to get is more of that. So to actually make the change, it's deciding that doesn't matter. You don't deserve my attention. You don't deserve my focus. What does instead? And start planting different seeds so then you can see a garden actually bloom this year. Instead of having your life on hold with a mound of dirt in front of you. Okay? A lot of analogies here. Trying to come up with different ways for you guys to understand. Plant new seeds. Be new self. Have a routine that makes you feel good. Do some mirror work. I'm going to make a video about this, but do some mirror work. Talk to yourself in a loving way. Talk to God, not in a separated kind of way. Talk to him like he's here. He's your friend. Same with the universe. Whatever it is that you believe in, you don't get wet by the word water. Do something different than what you've been doing, because clearly what you've been doing ain't working. So try something new and give it more than a day. Try this stuff for a week. Try to break a habit. Okay? Put the focus on what you do want. Start living the life you do want up here. And then it will be expressed out here where you can physically live the life that you do want. We're cutting off the dead now. We're cutting it off. And we're going to start rooting ourselves in our new story. Because I'm sick and tired of seeing people depressed. I'm sick and tired of people complaining when they don't have to. I'm sick and tired of seeing people not get what they want when I know that they can have what they want. I want better for you guys. I want more for you guys. But you have to want it too. You have to be the one to put in the work. So stop going on social media and commenting on all of these other coaches' videos saying, but they did this. But I'm so hurt. I'm heartbroken. I'm depressed. Unless you want to continue living that life, which I know you don't. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Don't you want to spend it with your love? You can switch your reality just like that. If you start switching your mindset, your perception. I get that the 3D seems really fucking convincing. But it's only convincing because you continue to focus on it. You will notice that when you start to focus on you and your new story and your desires already being fulfilled, and you play in your imagination from the point of view of having, the lines start to get blurred between reality and your mind. They start to like blend together where you can't tell the difference. You can't remember, wait, did that conversation actually happen? Or was it the conversation I had in my mind? Wait, did that visualization actually happen? Or was it just in my mind? The lines start to get blurred because you get so good at playing the role of this new version of you. You have to give it a little bit of time though, a little bit of effort on your part to make that change internally. And take your awareness off of the 3D. The shit doesn't matter. It's dead and gone. It's dead and gone. All right? It takes a little bit of practice to redirect ourselves. Like, nope, I don't need to pay attention out here. That's not even the version of that person I want. That's not even the version of the money that I want. That's not even the version of the career I want. So why even pay any attention? I might as well go do something else with my time. Because it's not even what I want. So why would I? Do you hang out with people that you don't like? No. Do you eat food that you don't like? No. Do you do activities that you don't like? No. So your 3D is the same way. If you don't like it, don't do it. Don't play in it. Do something different. Go in your imagination. Start living the life you do want. And it will get projected out. All right? So sorry I had to be a little tough on you guys. Put the hammer down. But it's time that we nail this in. It's time that we start creating a life of what we do want. And break free from the shackles of depression, anxiety, hurt, pain, strife, stress. This is 2024, baby. We're going to live our best lives from here on out. After you watch this video, look yourself in the eyes in that mirror and say, I'm new self. And as soon as I walk out of this bathroom or this bedroom, I'm going to be new self. That's it. And then take your awareness off your 3D and put it internally. Put the focus on you. Put the focus on your new identity. Put the focus on your thoughts, your mindset. How would you be thinking, feeling, and behaving? What beliefs would you have to have if you were new self? Play with that identity. That's all that you have to do. Okay? So If this video inspired you, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and press that bell icon. That way you're notified. Like I said in the video, or the beginning of the video, hopefully this helped you guys. Hopefully you like when I get a little tough on you, because I think we all need that sometimes. You have to be sick and tired of your own shit to break free from it. Sometimes we need a fire lit under us to realize, hey, there's heat here. We got to get moving, right? We don't want to get burnt. So that's today's video. Thank you for being here. And as always, guys, you got this.
Hey, bottom, hey, now we here. Hey, bottom, hey, now we here. Hey, bottom.